Hello everyone and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Now you're probably wondering why I'm playing this thing again. Well, that's because I've never actually played the original, and since I have the original, why not play it and see what happens? From what I hear, it's not too different, but there are a lot of things that make people prefer the original over the remake. I don't really get it, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I figured I'd play this game anyway. Anyway, let's start. Time to make a file. I have no idea what I named my first person. Was it Spaghetti? How about I just give a very strange name? I was gonna say something a little more rude, but I don't want to offend any Geralds out there. So I'm just gonna say it's an unusual name. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. So this is like the children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. This was like my first video game. However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy. First video game that I played on this channel, because this is like the first game that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something. It was a terrible series, like the audio is always messed up, but to be fair, I mess up the audio still. So some things never change, I guess. But yeah, that was before I figured out how audio filters and all that work. So it was kind of a mess. Ganon! He's going to zap us into oblivion. You know, I swear, I actually have played this. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. I swear I've played this original, like, when I was... Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. When I don't know how old I was, but I was very young. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm? Because I have memories of the menu, the music. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. Not the music's still in the remake, but for so long, in the Kokiri forest, the source of life has stood as the barrier. I don't know why I'm reading this. I literally have already read this. But I suppose I'll read it again, whatever. Deterring outsiders, maintaining the order of the world before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Anyway, I swear I've played this game when I was super little, but because I have like vague memories of all this, except in my memories it looked better. But because even when I played the 3DS remake or whatever, I still remembered Ocarina of Time. So I have played it. I just remember absolutely nothing, and I don't think I've actually ever even progressed past this first area. Because it's just the menu that I have memories of. And if I was really small when I played this game, then I definitely, probably never made any progress. But I could also be gaslighting myself into thinking I remember things I don't. Hello, Gerald. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you, Gerald. Get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. So, I'm playing this game again, but there's a very specific, a very special thing I'm doing, and it is that I will not be collecting a single piece of heart. Yes, you have heard me. I will not collect a single piece of heart, nor heart at all. Yahoo, hi Gerald. I will only have 3 hearts for the rest of the game. Got it? So if I die, well, I guess I'll die. I don't know yet if I want to do like hardcore where if I die then it's just all over. But I feel like I will die because I don't know. I mean, if you remember, I don't know who remembers because like who watches that far back. But when I played the game originally, I died. Especially that last boss fight, that was terrible. I died a million times on that. Ooh, I got money. That was cool. So yeah, we'll see if I... Yeah. I most likely wouldn't do hardcore or anything because, I mean, I know Ocarina of Time, but I don't know it that well. If I played it like 10 billion times and wanted a challenge, then sure, but I think it's a challenge enough for me just to do 3 hearts. Also, I wanted to do like 3 hearts on a master mode, but this, I don't think the N64 version has a master mode. Cause from what I've seen, there's nothing. It's a 3DS exclusive. So, whatever. Another thing I haven't decided yet is that I don't know if I want to go through this slowly, like, you know, take my time and read everything like I did for the first game. What do I mean first game? The remake that I played the first time. I don't know if I want to do that again. I think I'm just gonna go with, you know, speed run, sort of. Oh wait, I forgot. You have to actually equip stuff in this game. Yeah, it's not automatic. Okay. Well, time to get out of here. Speedrunning this game wouldn't be too hard. Another thing I haven't decided yet, I know I will not be getting the hearts and all that, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to get all the items, or even the Skulltulas. I hate the Skulltulas, but should I just get them anyway? I don't know. What about the ice arrows? Should I get those anyway? I don't know. If I was doing hardcore, I'm definitely not going out of my way for nonsense like that. But if I'm not doing hardcore, maybe I should. Just might as well, you know? Yep, there's the rupees. And there's one back here. I don't think I can do anything else here, can I? Oh, time to go in. No, I will not be looking at you. Hello. I don't know how much that was. I think it was 10. Oops. I'm gonna take this. Seeing as I've already like 100%ed the games, except for those Skulltulas. Ugh, do I really want to get the golden Skulltulas though? I hate the golden Skulltulas, they're so annoying. Oh, maybe I will. I swear, the golden Skulltulas are the worst. But maybe I should, if I'm not doing anything else. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Oh, what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Also, is it Mido or Mido? Shoot, How did you get to be the favorite of Soraya and the Great Deku Tree? Oh, grumble, grumble. Good question. Oh my gosh. Ow. I got way too close for that. Hello, Deku Tree. We meet again. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Gerald, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Gerald, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom. Yep, wait, I should have said no. Then enter, brave Gerald, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Gerald. And Gerald, when Navi speaks, he is up to listen, yep. And I will be doing that. It's been a while since I played this game. Basically, I played this game as like the start off of my channel. Well, that was after I made animations, but we don't talk about those animations because those animations were a little jank. And, you know, animating really taught me that I don't like animating. I don't even like drawing, actually. In fact, animating showed me, because I used to always hate colors, but now I love coloring. Coloring, rendering, painting, it's amazing. To me, there's just so much peace and beauty in painting a beautiful photo. But animating, it never gets to be perfect, you know? You have to make fast, strong lines, and they have to be perfect in that moment. But when you're painting, it's like you're sculpting a picture into a beautiful image. And even if you make mistakes, you can just paint and paint and paint, and eventually it'll go away. Look at this wall, the vines are growing on it. Maybe you can climb it, Gerald. So yeah, I like painting. I don't like drawing. I don't like pencils and pens anymore. I used to only use pencils and pens, and I refused to draw with color because I saw no point in coloring. But I just didn't realize you can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Yeah, I know. I just didn't realize that coloring was fun with the right materials. I don't like crayons still. I still hate coloring with crayons. But to color with a paintbrush is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Stop. Okay, well. Oh, forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold forward, you'll roll on the ground. I watched like this whole video on how like in the remake you can't roll off the ground unless you like go at a certain speed and like a certain height, which is really strange. I don't know why they changed it. I think like the conclusion of the video is that it's like a glitch or something, or maybe that's just a comment I read. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. Either way, it's not my problem because I am no longer playing the remake. I can now roll off the ground when I fall. Slingshot. Also, speaking of remakes, I heard that there's going to be another Ocarina of Time remake, and I figured I should probably play this one until, you know, before that one comes out. And I was gonna finish Breath of the Wild, like the whole DLC. I was gonna finish that all, and that was the wrong item. I was gonna finish the DLC and all that for Breath of the Wild before I replayed all the games, doing the whole 3-heart thingy. 3-heart challenge. But, you know, not Breath of the Wild, but the Ocarina of Time game thingy coming out. I figured I should probably get to it. It's been how many years since I started this whole thing, and I still am not past Breath of the Wild? Genuinely, I don't know why I'm so slow. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna answer that. Maybe it's because of my 100%ing. You might think, oh, but other channels 100% too. Okay, but I suck. Have you ever considered that? So, yeah. Maybe if I do this 3 heart thingy, I shouldn't try to 100%. I'm just gonna leave that. I need to go through this door. I don't really remember what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the sticks run out super fast. And I don't really like that. Also, oh my gosh. Ow, I thought it died. There we go. I got Deku seeds. See, I remember this. I remember these looking like this. And I remember when I originally played this, it looked like they were glowing inside. And I always wanted to see what's inside them. So I'm telling you, I have played this game before. I mean, the old one, not the remake. Yeah, I'm sure you guys get it by now. I don't think I have to keep clarifying that. Compass. Also, I should probably make things more interesting this time for all the people who have already seen it. But I don't care. I just want to play the game, okay? I don't want to be an entertainer. I don't want to put on a show or be a clown. I just want to play the game. Okay, I do like to entertain, but I'm not going to do anything crazy. Most likely. You know what game I can't wait to get to? I can't wait to play Wind Waker again. I would love to see that game. And also, since, they'll Switch 2 and everything, I can play Wind Waker on the Switch too. And it'll be the old version, so it's like I'm continuing this series with all the old games. All the OGs, all the originals. Yay. And so by playing with all the original... Oh my gosh. So maybe it'll kind of be like doing the 3 heart challenge, whatever, with all the original games. Then again, I don't know about that, because that means I'm gonna have to go find the original of, what's it called? Twilight Princess instead of the remake. And then I'd have to find the original of Skyward Sword instead of the remake. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna torture myself. I'm only doing these because I have them on the Switch too, okay? I'm not gonna be crazy and go try to find the original for those other games that I don't even have. I mean, I have them, but how on earth do I record on a Wii U? Or a Wii? Well, I guess I could always emulate it. Like I do already with some of these things. But if I were to emulate it, how do I emulate things for a Wii? And I could probably figure it out, but I don't care. It's a lot of work for a whole lot of stress that I don't really care about doing when I can just use the remake I already have. And does anyone really want to see the original of Skyward Sword? You know, the one where you can't skip text and everyone complains about it? Oops. I don't think so. Please forgive me. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up head unless you punish them in the proper order. 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Is it the same code every time? I have no idea. Because pretty sure it was the same. 23 is number 1. Oh my gosh. After you get into the water, hold down, press A, you can dive. Oh yeah, there's a button down there, isn't there? Yep, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Darn it. Please take me across. Okay, I made it. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hey, it didn't even hurt me. That was weird. Stand next to this and block and grab and hold on, and while holding, and you can push and pull and stand and block and press and... Oh my gosh, I know. Let me go, please. Stop holding me hostage. I don't think it actually matters if I push this thing the whole way. Don't think. Pretty sure it'll just reset. Whatever. If I really care about getting the golden skulltulas, I'm gonna have to come back all the way here. One, two, three. Oh my gosh. Oh. Also, weren't there... Yep, there's little gross things up there. Thanks. Oops. This is a bombable spot, I believe, but I can't do anything about it right now. Just gonna run past. I don't want to deal with those guys. Those little egg sacs can just live here. Yep, they're not moving. I'm not dealing with that. Bye. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to push this down for some reason. For fun, I guess. Oh wait, to get to that torch. I forgot. There we go. If anyone can explain why they prefer the original, other than just like nostalgia for the looks, you know? Like, is there some sort of gameplay thing I don't know about that makes the original better? I'm just curious. 231, right? Two. Ow. 3. 1. How did you know our secret? How irritating. So annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. Well, I get my hearts back. Oops, I didn't mean to go in yet. The controls are a little different than the original, so I don't know how difficult it's going to be. Oh. Oh, so that part's the same. Gross, parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Kinda looks like a hand, actually. Where's she going? Okay, keep an eye on the eye. And she's dead. Well, that was easy. Well, first time leaving a heart in, I think, my entire life. I've literally never left a heart behind before. Bye, heart. Well done, Gerald. Thou hast fairly demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Also, why does he speak in these and thous and like only this game and then they never bring that back ever again? No. No, Gerald. Thou must know my time is short. I guess I have no choice. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. I like how they pulled out the Old English just for this game and this game only. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. I'm excited to play the original Wind Waker because that means I'm gonna get to experience the Triforce quest before time began, before spirits and life existed. Because in the original, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Fervor, the goddess of courage. They're named after the Breath of the Wild dragons. Just kidding. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Triforce quest in Wind Waker that was removed. I'm excited to play it since last time I played the HD version, Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom into the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Fervor, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped me of my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Also, why didn't I, Gerald, go now to Hyrule Castle? There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. Take the stone that man wanted so much that he cast this curse upon me. Why didn't I just rat Ganon out, like as soon as we found out he was evil? We should have snitched on him immediately, and then he would have been put in jail, then we never would have had to travel in time, and all this would be over. The Kokiri Emerald. The future depends upon thee, Gerald. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Gerald to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Good. Bye. You know, Gerald is a terrible name. I am terrible at coming up with names. No, my Deku tree. But don't worry, he'll come back to life. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Gerald. Or I guess you'll have a child. Goodbye, great Deku tree. Tough. Hello. Hey, Gerald, what did you do? The great Deku tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Isn't that a nice thing to hear after witnessing someone die in front of your face? All your fault, Link. It's all your fault. Well, I would talk to people, but I think I just need to go. No one wants me here anyway. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Gerald. Because you're different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. I think I actually dreamt about Ocarina of Time. I literally just now remembered, but I got the fairy ocarina, memento from Soraya. I was dreaming about Shadow Link and fighting him on the select item, and as explaining to my, to somebody that how to defeat him. Which is interesting because apparently, there's a video that explains, I guess not just a video, but there's a way to defeat, Shadow Link a lot easier. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. And I've never known that. I always thought, I don't know, you had to brute force it and just, suck it up and experience pain. But nope, there's actually strategies. Like one of them, you put on the heavy boots and it makes, Shadow Link go slower. If you use the broken Goron sword, Shadow Link cannot jump on your sword and, attack you while you're stuck. What else? You can trap him in a corner, put the boots on, and then use the flame ability, and that he can't jump away and he'll just burn. So, yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff like that. Hoot hoot, Gerald, look up here. It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you'll see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you're lost and you don't know which way to go, look at the map. Areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Oh man, I skipped it. Yes, I got it. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot hoot hoot. Oh. Oh, well, okay. Also, I learned another trick, that apparently if you like walk on the trail or something, bad guys don't spawn. Which is like supposed to be a reference to Zelda 1. I was testing it out. If you stand here and there's like, it's nighttime and some skeletons spawn, and then you go on the trail, they're still gonna attack you. But if they never, like it turns nighttime while you're on the trail, and while you're running, then bad guys will never spawn, and you'll always be okay. Which is cool, and I'm probably gonna end up testing out that theory soon, because it is going to become nighttime. Should I make a run for it? I don't think I'm gonna make it. Wait, oh my gosh, I would have made it. Well, guess we're staying on the trail all night. Notice how no monsters are spawning? See, it works. If you walk on the trail, no monsters spawn. Genius. All that just for a reference. At least it makes my life easier. Hey, I'm free to go. You know, one thing that never really crossed my mind is how medieval everything kind of is. You know, with the soldiers, the giant castle, the princess. I don't know, I guess I just never realized that it's medieval. Yeah, I got a golden sculpture. Here's that one freaky guy who hits on me when I'm older. Even though I'm still like, what, 17 or something? He's probably like 10 years older than me. Well, there's a lot to do in the market. I don't know if I should get to it now. Actually, let me check. I swear, time passes by so fast. I've already been recording for like, almost 40 minutes, or I think 40 minutes exactly. But I guess I'm gonna leave it here then. First, let me get this money, because I want that. Money, money, money! Oh, I thought I'd get a red rupee. Well, anyway, I don't know how fast or slow I want to get through these things, but I guess we'll see. And I'll take other people's opinions and advice into consideration, of course. Oh, there's money in those things. Didn't even realize I could chop them. I watched a video about butterflies, how you can lure them with sticks and they turn into fairies. I don't know how true that is, but I want to try testing it out. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and goodbye.